Hello everyone, I'm Crossly from Synchrony Choir.
Hi everyone, I'm Raiza from Synchrony Choir.
Amazing. And today we'll be talking about our EP that's been released, A Future Vision. It's out now on Spotify, on Apple Music, iTunes, Yeah, we're just going to talk about how this EP came about and our roles in it. So.
Yes, Crossly, do you want to go first?
Yes, I'll go
What
first.
made you think of this?
Well, I think it all sort of started with the covers that we released on YouTube. So a while back, I think it was after Mass, we sort of decided to just get on with some covers because we've sort of been manifesting this idea of, we should do covers and we should do this and that. And I've heard you guys talk about that a lot, and I just sort of said, okay, why don't we just set a date and we'll spend one afternoon just doing some covers. And from that, we did three covers, Stand By Me, Perfect, and You Are The Reason.
Yeah.
And that is sort of what inspired me to write original music, because I was really impressed with the quality of the sounds that we were able to create. It was I think three of us, and it sounded really nice. So that's sort of what got me into it. Yeah, the first song I wrote was When I'm With You, and this was a sort of a prototype. I remember at the moment I was trying to figure out how to do live streaming as well on my personal YouTube channel, and as a way of sort of challenging myself, I said, why don't I write the song sort of live? And When I'm With You sort of became that song that I wrote live. It was the prototype, as I say, mainly because I was working on the music side of things, and I asked you if you were happy to do the lyric side of things. So that's sort of when I asked you to take on some jobs in this project. So that I could focus on the music side of things, and you could do the lyrics, and that way I didn't have to worry about that. Yeah. So When I'm With You, I remember the first. I think I showed you like a demo version of the song. It was just piano. It was so basic, and you were like, "Oh my god."
Yeah. I remember.
And I was like, "Yes, she's into it. She's into it." So yeah, I gave you that audio file, and when you came back to me the next Sunday, it was like nearly finished. So could you talk to us about how that happened? So
when I got the music, I was just like trying to see what the theme was. We didn't really have a theme, we were just gonna pick anything random. And I thought the easiest thing would be love.
Yeah.
Everyone writes about love. And at that time, I was listening to songs that had like a similar theme of being with someone or being without someone.
Yeah.
So that kind of like inspired me to write When I'm With You. But it was mainly that, I think. I like tried to listen to the song and see what I can come up with. Most of it was very like basic sentences, but when I sent it to Crossly, you made it even better, I think.
Yeah. I have a specific way I like to do my lyrics. I know it's different from you, but I think it's different for everyone. But having that sort of starting point was so useful for me, because I wouldn't have been able to sort of think of the lyrics that you thought, and it worked so well. I remember, like when you showed me the project, also like the first time I instantly started harmonizing with it. I don't know if you remember, and it was like, yes, this is gonna work. And that was like something that motivated me throughout this project, because it was just like when I was recording a lot of the stuff on the live streams, I felt quite alone, like knowing in the back of my mind that like actually I wasn't, because all I have to do is just get the song finished and send it to Raiza, and she'll do her magic. And so it was such a motivation for me to just do that. So I'm really glad that I got you on this, because like it makes such a difference. So yeah.
And I think on that same day when I showed you When I'm With You, you showed me what your next song was.
Yes.
You were playing it on the piano. I was like, wait, there's more. I thought there was gonna be one song.
No way.
And I didn't know it was gonna be a whole EP.
Yeah.
And then you were like, no, there's more.
There's more. Yeah. So I don't know when I told you guys that I was gonna work on this EP. I remember you were the first one I sort of told.
Yeah.
But I don't think I told you exactly what was I doing, because I wasn't sure exactly what was I doing.
Yeah.
And so I don't know why I think I set myself a deadline of like 2 weeks from When I'm With You, and from those 2 weeks, it was like however many songs I do, that's gonna go in the EP. The reason I said this was gonna be an EP rather than an album it was just because it was the first time doing it, and just with EPs we have a lot more freedom as to what we write about, and we don't really have to have like a set theme compared to an album anyway. And so yeah, I think it ended up being 4 songs, and I was like, okay, we're doing 4 songs now.
Yeah.
And then that's it. So yeah, it was really cool. It feels like it went so fast now. So yeah, what are some of your favorite parts from When I'm With You? Listening back to the final song now from the start. Just anything.
Let me speak about music first, because when I first heard it, you know how there's that like break in the middle and then the music speeds up.
Yeah.
I thought it was intentional, but it was not flowing properly.
Yeah.
But now, if you guys go and listen back to it, like it's so much better.
Yeah.
There's a solo, I think electric
guitar solo. Yeah,
which is like just a build up, and then again with like Sansi's vocals and her ad libs, they start there.
Yeah.
In that,
it's such a moment, that one.
Yeah, that one is so good. Like,
yeah.
I think for me that's like the highlight.
Oh yeah.
That's the highlight of the song. What about you?
For me, I have to agree as well. Like when I first recorded that part, it was not meant to be like that. The tempo increase was actually a mistake. That I was too lazy to fix. So I was like, nah, I'll just leave it. I'll fix it on. But I never got around to fixing it. So and that sort of became a feature of the song, and I managed to do electric guitar solo just to bridge that. I think it worked really well.
No, I think it's really nice. Very like seamless as well.
So nice, yeah. That works perfect. Next song is, I think, my favorite song on the EP.
Our title track.
Our title track, yeah. Right, so this track is Falling Down, track number 2, which is our title track. And in terms of music, this is the track that sort of solidified a lot of the instrumentation for the EP as a whole. So at the start, I wasn't quite sure if I was going to have electric guitars or like drums and stuff like that, or strings, but this track was the track that sort of solidified that and gave the EP like a sense of what's the word I'm looking for? Cohesiveness, I think. And so in terms of the choruses, I wrote when I sort of sent the song to you, before that I had written the choruses myself, and I wanted this choir part to be, because there's a difference between the first chorus and the second chorus, where the first chorus is very simple. It feels a little bit empty, but the second chorus is where it really picks up, I think, in the song, and from that point on it becomes very choir heavy in terms of the main element in the song anyway. So yeah, this was a track for me that sort of really gave the EP a sense of structure. So
I still remember this, because you had the choruses, you were happy with the chorus. You sent it to me, you were like, I need help with the verses. I have no idea.
Oh God, yeah.
I have no idea. Just come up with anything.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm listening to the chorus. It's like, okay, wow, okay.
Yeah.
What can I... So then I think whatever I wrote kind of inspired me to
yes. I remember. You sent me like a WhatsApp thing, isn't it? Yeah. And I was like, okay, I'm using this. I'm going to run with it. So it just shows the like collaborative aspect where it's like it speeds up, it helps so much. And this song kind of scared me actually at one point, because I remember when we were recording it in church, it wouldn't open. So the song wouldn't open, and like we were there for like this was our final session as well, I think. Like it was Wednesday, and like I was like, okay, we need to do some more choir parts, just because I wasn't quite happy with the I don't know what I was not happy with, but I wasn't happy with it. So I was like, okay guys, we need to do some more tracks. And the project would not open, and I'm like freaking out and said like, oh God, come on, man, not now. And so this track gave me a lot of, I figured out why it was not opening up, but like, it was so scary at that point. But this track is so rewarding to listen to, and the choir parts and the lyrics and the meaning of the song as well. It's so powerful, and I love the song. So
yeah, same. I think it's everyone's favorite song.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have a music video. If you
we've got a music video on YouTube. So amazing.
Cool.
Anything else you want to talk about this song? Lyrics, what inspired you? Which is just like random stuff.
I think random stuff.
My main aim
was not to like actually like write the lyrics of the song.
Yeah.
For me, it was just like write anything and just help you like come up with something.
Yeah.
Because I think you mainly had like everything.
Yeah, in my head it was like I had like a goal of what I wanted it to sound like. I wasn't very like worried about the details at that point. I just needed something there, and then from I think the 2 weeks from the first 2 weeks after that I would focus on sort of details and sort of fine tuning it all. But yeah, no, it was great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Do you want to describe the meaning behind Falling Down, and what does that represent metaphorically in the song?
That's a good question, Crossly.
Yeah, so Falling Down in terms of the lyrics was about it's about a relationship where the relationship is falling out basically, essentially, and it's like it's not really working out, and the song is like a last effort to sort of try and make that relationship work, and you know the lyrics describe falling down, and the choir sings because it's a two-part thing with the solo artist and the choir, where the main singer has a separate meaning and the choir has a separate meaning to the words, and when they both come together it kind of makes sense. So if you listen to just Aaron's voice there, it has a separate meaning, but if you just listen to the choir parts, they have a separate meaning. The reason I was very sort of specific about the words on the song was when you listen to them back to back and together, it still makes sense, and that's a really powerful message. But the song is about just not giving up on the person you love, and just sort of doing your best to
like reaching out
going.
while you're falling down, falling apart, I guess.
That's the song vibe of it. It's a sad song, but it sounds very happy. Yeah. It's a weird one. But yeah, that's sort of the meaning behind it. So this is track number 3, Precious Light, and it's sung by you, Raiza.
Yeah.
Could you talk to us a little bit about the lyrics?
So when you were writing this song on live stream, I was watching you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I think you were just trying to come up with whatever you could, and you were just saying light.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then when you sent this one to me, I was like, do you want it to be something about like light related?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, whatever.
You're deciding.
Yeah, and Precious Light, I think I don't have like a proper, how do I say, like a method of writing lyrics. I just listen to it.
Yeah.
Try to like come up with a melody, I guess, in my head.
Yeah.
And then try to put words that fit and rhyme with each other, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's what I did, yeah.
Do you write your do you hum the melody first and then put words to it, or do you sort of write down the words first and then sort of record the melody?
No, I hum first.
You hum first?
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then I put words to it.
Yeah, nice.
So if I have like a nice tune, then I try to put words
to it.
Yeah, otherwise, I can't do it the other way, I don't know why.
No.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And in terms of how you recorded it, because I just sent you like an MP3 of it without vocals, and when it came back to me, it was like professionally sounding like vocals, and I was like, how? Because like there are some R's in this that I've used from your thing.
Oh, did you?
From the original thing that you sent me. I've just kept them because they sound nice. So I was like, yeah. So how did you record that?
For this song, I had a mic.
You had a mic?
Yeah, so Crossly sent me some links
for
a mic and like things, how to connect it and all that. So I bought that. By the time you sent me this track, I already had the mic.
Oh, nice.
So that's how I recorded it. And obviously I just connected to my iPad and recorded it on GarageBand. Just on that. I think that's why it sounded better.
Yeah, it just sounded nice.
Because the other times I was just using my AirPods and like singing, that's it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I think the quality was much better compared to before.
Yeah, it's when I listened to that for the first time, I was like,
what changed?
What changed? Does Raiza have a studio then? Because some of the R's are from your first ever recording in this track, so
wow,
it's cool. It stayed in. Yeah. I remember this was, in terms of music for me, this was something, I guess not the first time I did it, where I would, instead of recording to a click, to a set tempo, I sort of recorded just by feel. I did this with the first song, and I made a mistake of like switching tempos, but with this one I was a lot more intentional and careful about the speed at which I'm playing, and everything was just sort of not really set to a click, because I wanted it to feel a bit more natural. And so I think it you can't really tell that it's not to a click, but it makes it sound nice.
Favorite part of the song?
Favorite part of the song is definitely the bridge where the male singers go. The male singers, I'll just play it for you here. Yeah. I love that part. Anyway, so that's my favorite part.
I think same, because it's like a nice build up at the end to finish off everything. So that's my favorite part as well.
Yeah. Alright, so this is the final track in the EP called Save This Life. In terms of music, and this is, I think I've told this to you before, where this song was inspired by Coldplay's The Scientist. And I mean, on the day of recording, I had a completely different song in my head to record. When I started the live stream, I just said, nah, I'm not gonna do that. So I just, I messed around on the piano and just came up with this song, and I guess, I don't know why I chose Coldplay's The Scientist, but the piano, the sound itself, it sounds quite a lot like that Coldplay song. So and then by the end of it, it changes structure. It builds up a lot, and then it just sort of dies instantly, which I think is quite cool. In terms of lyrics, I think I gave you a spec where I was like, make it simple. Like it was like 2 sentences, and that's all. I didn't want like a huge verse chorus strong song structure for the whole of the EP. So this song is definitely the most experimental and the most sort of out of the it's just very different. It's all this song, and I think it's quite cool.
I think in this one, like, you can really see the choir's teamwork, because everyone was working together to like think of harmonies and different things to do, and then when you were telling us like, okay, let's try this out, and everyone was on it, and no one was like complaining or saying, no, let's just try something else. Everyone was like, let's experiment.
I was very impressed with that, actually. I do have to say, we had throughout the recording of this EP, we had 3 sessions sort of planned. I mean, 2 of them were like dedicated, and then the one was like emergency. I don't know if you remember the plan I made. So it was like we had 9 hours in total to record this whole EP, and that's crazy. That's like the 1 days of recording.
That's crazy.
And it's absolutely crazy that we managed to do all that. In total it's like 200 tracks of harmonies that we've recorded in these 3 sessions. So I mean, this one alone, this is 73 tracks of harmonies that we've done, and that's crazy. So I was really impressed with just the choir's focus and just upkeep. It was really impressive. But in terms of the planning again, I didn't have any lyrics. Or remember, I didn't have anything for the day. I just came up and I was like, guys, this is track number 4. I've done all the music for it. I'm happy with it. Only problem is I don't have any lyrics. And so we listened to it a bunch, and we came up with the words sort of on the day of recording. This was session 2, and I felt kind of scared. This was the second time I felt kind of scared with the EP. I really wanted this song to be finished by that point, but it wasn't, and I was really nervous as to like if this song was gonna go on the EP or not. But session 3, we managed to pull it through, and we finished this track. I think by the end of it, we were a lot more confident with the EP. For session 3, I wanted to make sure that we were doing all the songs, but just sort of adding confidence to all of the choir harmonies. Because at session 1 and 2, I feel like we were still learning the song, and we were still learning to record as a choir. But the final session, it sort of clicked with us, where we were like, okay, we knew what to do. We know, like, this is exactly okay.
True,
And I think that's what is very important when doing this kind of stuff. I think I'm really looking forward to like the future as to how, because we're gonna use this experience in our live stuff that we do, and I'm really looking forward to how that's gonna pan out. So yeah, anything else you want to say on this track?
This track, the bass.
The bass.
Yeah.
I love the bass.
And like the male, I think you made them sing really low, right? That sounds really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were really like, they're loud in this one as well.
Yeah,
I feel like I can hear the male voices a lot in this one. So, and the contrast between them going like really low and the girls singing high harmonies, I really like that.
Yeah, I love this. It's very like it feels like a song you would sing in a protest or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm really impressed with the EP and the song, and
especially with headphones on. This one.
Yeah.
You just feel like you're like elevator.
Oh, thank you.
With all the harmonies and like the music and everything, it's really good.
Amazing.
I like it. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Raiza, for helping me write this EP. It definitely would not be possible without you, and I'm so glad that we as a choir got to do it. This is the first time that we did it, and it's to a very good standard.
Yeah,
and
I think so too. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the future. No pun intended, but yeah. All right. Anything else you want to say?
Thank you for trusting me, like with lyrics and things like that.
No.
But yeah, I had so much fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, same. I'm excited for the future.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you for watching. Again, the EP is live now on Spotify and all those major streaming services. So feel free to comment down below as well as to what your favorite song is and what your favorite part is. We'd love to hear it. Yeah, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.